The largest cave in the world. The largest cave in the world is Hang Son Doong in Vietnam. It is more than 5 kilometers, 3.1 miles, long, 200 meters, 660 feet, high, and 150 meters, 490 feet, wide. The cave is so large that it has its own river system, jungle, and climate. It is located in Phan Nha Ke Bang National Park in Vietnam, near the border with Laos. The cave was discovered by Ho Con in 1990, but it was not until 2009 that it was fully explored by a British-Vietnamese cave expedition team led by Howard Limbert. It is located in Phan Nha Ke Bang National Park in Vietnam, near the border with Laos. The cave was discovered by Ho Con in 1990, but it was not until 2009 that it was fully explored by a British-Vietnamese cave expedition team led by Howard Limbert. Do Lien 2 is situated 1 kilometer from Do Lien 1. According to the measurements of the British Vietnam Caving Expedition Group, the second Do Lien of Son Doong has a maximum depth of 252 meters from the top to the jungle floor. The explorers were surprised when they approached this jungle during their 2009 expedition. They thought this was the exit of the cave, but when they surveyed the entire area, they realized that they were still there, inside the cave. It is very unusual to have a jungle within a cave. The second Do Lien in Hang Son Doong is known as the Garden of Edam. The formation of Do Lien 2 allows light to penetrate into the cave, creating a very lush vegetation and a small jungle. An endemic ecosystem is able to exist in Son Doong Cave thanks to sunlight. The reason for the name Garden of Edam was during the survey and measurement expedition to Son Doong in 2009, the members of British Vietnam Caving Expedition realized that Son Doong was going to be the largest cave in the world. Previously British cavers had discovered Deer Cave in Malaysia, which was then the largest cave in the world. The explorers of that cave named the exit of the cave in the jungle the Garden of Eden. As a joke, the explorers of Son Doong decided to name the second Do Lien the Garden of Edam. The ecosystem of the Garden of Edam inside Son Doong Cave. Do Lien 2, Hang Son Doong Cave has a height of more than 250 meters, is about 175 meters wide with enough light for a whole rainforest to grow in the heart of Son Doong Cave. In addition, a large amount of ancient bat guano provides fertilizer for the plants and trees. Son Doong Cave has its own ecosystem. Due to being located deep underground, the trees often have narrow but very tall trunks. Some trees are up to 40 to 50 meters tall, while the trunk diameter is much narrower than would be expected. The trees put their energy into growing as tall as possible to gain as much sunlight as they can. From Do Lien 2 moving deeper into the cave, the sunlight can hardly reach, hence only mosses and ferns can grow in this area. There is a cold damp air current blowing out of the cave, so you will often encounter mists covering the path from inside the cave to the rainforest underground. The path up to Do Lien 2 at times can be misty and spectacular. The scenery becomes more unique and extraordinary when the jungle hides itself inside a curtain of mist. At other times it appears clearly with all the tall trees. A famous Do Lien 2 time-lapse video published on Google and Culture showed this incredible scene. Besides the flora diversity, Do Lien 2 is also visited by some typical animals such as flying squirrels, snakes. Occasionally monkeys come down to look for food, and many other species live in different parts of the garden and the edge of the cave. Strangely, there is a bird that often flies around the Do Lien and into the cave in the early morning. And if you are lucky, you can hear the loud noise of its wings when it flies. According to the conjecture of experts, it could be an owl or eagle owl.
Be sure to subscribe to Top 5s with notifications on.